Hey everybody, it's Juju, the Discord mod. And firstly, congratulations on the first 58 players that beat the tournament and became 58. That's super amazing. I did try the tournament, but I got to like 75. And then I was like, you people have way too much time. The amount of dedication that some players put into the PvP. Look, I hate PvP. I do. But you know what? Congratulations. That is quite a feat. Because you know what? I will admit I'm stupid when it comes to such crap. Well, it's not crap, but you know what I mean. I've always hated PvP, but that's because I ain't good on it. I'm a slow-paced person. And when it comes to strategy, I love strategy games. I do. Like at the moment, I'm playing Emperor. It's a very old game. And it's fun. You have your Warcraft and Starcraft. But what I'm actually here for is to discuss the new things that are coming in 2026. Apparently. I have to start with apparently because anything can change. Dates aren't given because dates can change. They've learned that from the past. I will give them that. So let's just do something while I talk. Yeah, I haven't gotten around to these. I'm bad at this. Getting around to the small things. Let's just set up the team. Let's see. It's purple. So let's do shadow. Come on, you bastard. So first things first is the headings richer and deeper gameplay content. So there's going to be a more server-wide. Sorry, I lost that now because I'm everywhere today, especially after this whole tournament thing. So first, large-scale thing called Crown Clash. I think that's more like your the alliance, if I can interpret it that way. Doesn't really say alliance, but it's like bringing your faction coordination, territory control, strategic decision making, so forth. So as soon as you're saying faction coordination, I'm going, that's to do with my team, my clan. So that will be nice because I really do want more stuff to do with the clans. Especially having my own. Yes, a lot of people have left or don't play as much anymore, so I'm hoping for merging. But it would be so much more fun and more rewarding if we got more stuff to do for an alliance. Yes, we had those other two contests, which are fun, but it's also very... players don't always want to do it, especially if it's alliance against alliance, and it's very strong alliance, like on our servers. DG is super hella strong clans. Then, it gets demoralizing. So I hope Crown Clash, etc. can be a bit more fun for everyone. but it is what it is. And sorry if I'm taking deep breaths and stuff. My chest is acting up today. I do have problems. That's neither here nor there. It's just if you see me pausing or taking long breaths, it's I can catch my damn breath. Then expanded exploration systems. So they're adding new regions, and also some kind of stage-based progression. So it's almost like they're doing the whole Otherworld, they're doing a whole sandbox kind of thing, staged progression. Probably like in the old season where we could run the old stories, but just region for region, just complete certain tasks in it, and then you're done, and then you go to the next one. So hopefully they do bring that back. That would be fun. And if they do add new things, I've been wanting new stuff. Really, I have. It's just, yeah. And it seems as though they're going to add a bit more than just stat min-maxing. So they might add something to it where it's not necessarily what stats the person has, but skills, etc., that they have. I would almost place that as when we have the hero events, there's that one section where you don't have your gear or anything like that. So I think it would be something like this. But this is all hearsay and my opinion. This is how I'm interpreting things. Just give me a second. Let's just see what this was. What has gone on now? I don't understand why people have to always ruin things for other people. Like, you were told with this whole tournament thing. Yes, I'm getting off topic, I don't care. You were told with this tournament thing that there will only be 58 people. Out of thousands of people, there will only be 58 to move on. You were told times, dates, rules. And then because you lost at point second, it is suddenly the tournament's fault that you're not top 58. And it's a game. They're probably going to hold more tournaments. Calm meer jou koek asseblief. Calm the hell down. En regtig. Dis 'n klomp nonsens partykeer. Ek weet nie wat het maak my kwaad. Anyway. Low burden strategy focused gameplay modes. Okay, so let's just see. Oh, there's that. It settles. Yeah, my final score was 402. So I'll take it. Let's do some gloves. Actually, wait. I haven't really done this. So let's do something that I haven't done yet. So that, yeah. Probably should get more stuff. Actually, I wonder, do I have anything? Oh, I'm so bad at this. Okay, let's not choose anything right now. Let's see if I can do it without it. Let's give myself a challenge on the challenge. Okay. Let's see if I can do it. Okay. Okay. So, gameplay modes. Several new. Some new modes are more aren't you aren't going to be team building or worry about long-term growth. It's more like jump in and play. I hope it's only a few things and not everywhere, because people are just going to get bored of that. Because then what's the point of having heroes? What's the point of doing things if you're not going to team build and strategize and equipment and etc. etc. So I hope it is only certain things and not everything. I really do, because it would be nice change to have, like, where you can get rewards for low energy, but I also hope it's not a thing of what's it that you're pushing, you're giving a good time, but suddenly everything is just too easy. A lot of players won't like that, but I'm liking that they're trying new things. It's about time. A lot of the new things that they have done worked out quite well, like the summoning. I love the new summoning, where we actually get a chest after 300 summonings, etc., etc. I mean, certain things they implemented I liked, certain things like PvP I don't. But there's others that love their PvP and don't care about anything else. So yeah. And then there's also going to be some kind of new collaboration with a well-known IP. What is an IP? I guess it might be intellectual person. I'm not sure. When you type in IP, there's a lot of things. I realized there's a lot of things I could say IP. Okay, so that was gameplay content. So there are quite a few things coming in gameplay, so I'm hoping it actually works well. Sorry. Just need to do this, because I don't know if I'll move to number 4 or not. Okay. Season system overall. So all players will share the same progression timeline, eliminating the gap caused by joining mid-season. So I'm wondering if I'm actually wondering how that's going to work then. Because if you're sharing the same timeline, Sorry, I just want to do this. I'm not too sure about what. Okay, I know. Eliminating the gap caused by joining mid-season. I have no way to interpret this. Unless it's a thing of it's one basically big ass server, and if I join, no, that's not going to work without things. If I join today or joined yesterday, where I start is where I start. No matter, but everyone's on the same server. I think basically like Raid and Watch of the Realms and all the other games. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, maybe it just makes for a smoother experience. Let's see. Seasons shift from repetitive resets to content themes. Okay, so instead of doing the same old, they want to start focusing on new maps, which we've been asking for forever. Okay, we've been asking this for over a year, almost 2 years. We've been asking for new content. So I'm hoping that it's new maps and new stories, new everything. That would be so cool. Instead of just resetting to the same thing the whole damn time. Optimized banner and resource pacing. So certain heroes will become easier to obtain. When you're looking for a certain one, it will be easier to obtain. Basically, like the selector banner. And your growth will be more streamlined. I'm seeing that as a bad thing because it's already easier. Now you're making it even more easy. I hope they add extra things to that because otherwise it's just going to be lazy. I mean, yeah, you only run goblins now to a certain point. When you hit 100, you stop doing it. So yeah, I'm hoping they balance it, and it doesn't become too lazy. That's all. So yeah. Okay. So I think this one goes with the season system overall. For the players will be sharing the same progress because it's basically now I see what they mean. So this one is cross-server transfer system. You can go from one server to the other server. So I'm seeing, I think that's what they mean by eliminating the gap caused by joining mid-season, because that was one of the big problems about joining other servers. They only made it as level, or if you were in season 1. You could transfer if you were season 1, but you still lose all your progression. So I think now what they're going to do is basically everyone's on the same server, but your progression, whether you're season 1 or something, won't really matter. So I'm not sure how that's going to work. So they might just make it like, if you're season 3, you join season 3, season 4, you join season 4, etc. So basically, content theme joining content theme. But if you join that server, you're just carrying on with that server. You don't have to start over. Because the problem was that a lot of us, if I'm now starting to understand what they mean, it takes me a while. Basically, all of season 3, right? We have different timelines. And we start differently, we end differently. So I think what they're going to now do is create that all seasons go according to one timeline. So all of season 1 is one timeline. All season 2 is one timeline, start to finish. Because then if I want to join a different server, I can, without it hindering me. So it's not about everyone doing one thing. It's content theme begins with content theme and ends there. So it's more like, it's just basically setting it up so that we can jump servers if we want to. Because that is a problem for a lot of people, is that they can't jump servers to their friends. So, yeah, hey, I'm getting it. Don't underestimate me. Okay, so I like that piece. That is a nice one. That you can transfer. And then the last one is long-term balance and fairness improvements. Revitalizing underused heroes. So what they're going to be doing is taking heroes that we hardly use. Like, the best example is Tola. That poor dude. I feel so horrible for him. He is the butt of all jokes, the butt of all memes. He's that guy that everyone just kicks. It is, I shame. The Aramaman. So basically what they're going to do is they're going to, let's say, take Tola and see, okay, why doesn't he get used? Okay, how do we improve him? And then, bam, he's improved by doing certain things. It's basically like nerfing, but for the better. So, blessing. they are blessing the new heroes to be better. Yeah. That's how I understand it. Now, I hope it's so, but then I also hope they don't. I mean, like we've always called for the nerfing of Rook. We have. But now they've made it so difficult to build him. But, nerfing balances. But when you're so used to a certain way of gameplay, yeah. So I do hope they make certain ones stronger. I mean, like, shame. Season 3's Stanguin. Everyone complaining about just getting her and pulling her and stuff. And it's like, ish. Because no one uses her. So it would be nice if they do something to improve them so that we can have better gameplays for using different heroes. Because at the moment, everyone uses the same heroes over and over and over. And it's not, fun, always. Okay. Okay, reduce gear pressure. So they're expanding the ways in which you can get it, and they are lowering. Hey, this is the best part of it all. They're lowering the RNG and making it more predictable and accessible. Like, was that so hard to do? Oh, thank you. There'll probably be still some RNG, but not so bad. I mean, I hope they make certain gears for certain attributes. I got now too excited there. It's amazing. This is the best piece of news out there. I don't care about everything else. They're lowering the RNG. Finally, they're finally doing that. Then, enhanced fairness in competitive modes. I feel like this, before I even read it, that heading makes me feel like they're babying people. Because it's PvP. Why are you making it easier? It is PvP. Player versus player. Intellect versus intellect. If you don't like it, don't do it. Some PvP and modes will have certain rules to it that is a thing of basically how you work your strategy, placement, all of that, instead of what stats you have, what gear you have, what level you are, etc. It's more like what you how you work as a strategist and stuff, which is okay. It's okay, but certain things should just not be touched. One for me is Vortex. Vortex should not be touched. Arenas should not be touched, because then you're going to have problems. Other modes like ranking modes are fine. Don't touch ranking modes. But do other things, like the tower, for instance. Do the tower. So another one where you don't need gear and stuff. And there's a ranking, etc. Yeah, it's just a lot of few stuff that you could do. Just don't change certain things' core values. Because then you are going to have problems. And it's going to be problems with people finding it as unfair. Because, look, you're not going to make everyone happy. That's just the name of the game. Okay? Sorry to hear, but it's the truth. You're not here to make everyone happy anyway. You're here to make money. Money. So, yeah. Okay. But yes. What do I think of all the changes? As a mod, it is going to bring problems with a lot of players complaining. But you know what? We'll get over it like we always do. It's usually about a month and then everything slows down again. It will bring in new players. Might bring back some old players, but in my honest opinion, a lot of relationships with old players were damaged, especially with there not being much content after season 1, season 2. So, yeah, hopefully they do become better. I just don't want them to become mindless. I don't want it to become like leave your laptop on auto and it just carries on. Yes, certain things should be on auto. Certain things should be on auto. While other things should just stay the way they are. So, yeah, there's some good, there's some bad, there's some it's okay. But what we're working towards is progression. So, I hope they can pull this off, because if they pull it off right, it's going to be very good, because that's what we need. We need growth. We need it to be better. So, yeah. But that's just me. That's just my interpretation. Even though it's a slow interpretation, I got to certain things eventually. And like I said, everything's just an opinion. Like and subscribe, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your Monday. Yay! Bye-bye now.